Hey everybody, welcome. This is the Elephant, and today I'm going to be reviewing Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. So, I'm going to sort of play the game just a little bit very early on during the review. So, uh, there isn't really anything major that I'm going to do. Just, mess around a little. So, you start off, and this is the game. This is it. If you're wanting more, you're not getting it. There aren't any other characters. It's just this man in a pot filled with water with a hammer, and you're going to be climbing through a bunch of obstacles like there. Just got over that rock. So, yeah, practically won the game already. Just get over the rock, and that's really your first obstacle. This tree is your second obstacle, and that's actually not too hard to get over. So, this is, as you may have gotten so from what you've seen so far, an obstacle course game. It's a mountain you're trying to climb with this man. See, I've conquered the mountain. This is the end of the game, and quite frankly, the end of the review. No, I'm just messing with you. So this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, for you rich story seekers, there's nothing for you here. There's nothing. There's no story to this game. There's just climbing, and then dialogue given by the game developer about some philosophical stuff, how the game, where you got the idea for the game, stuff like that. Really nothing too major as far as story or plot. So you're not gonna see any of that. Uh, it's a very hard game. It's very challenging. It took me forever to complete it the first time. And even after that, it took me a long time. But it took me absolutely forever. And if you want to, because I've completed it a few times, this is my first rodeo. So if you want, leave comment below if you want me to do a playthrough where I just do a walkthrough of all the obstacles, all that goodness. And one thing I will tell you, knowing how to complete the obstacles is nowhere near the same as being able to complete the obstacles. Because even if you know exactly what you're supposed to do, it's still very, very difficult. Uh, there's so much difficulty in the game. So, if you're not ready for that kind of challenge, then this probably isn't the game for you. Another thing that you need to watch out for is probably before you get anywhere, you're gonna fail like a lot. Like I've failed so much in this game, falling some more, losing all my progress. You can't like save the game. Like the game is always saving. So like I could be up here and go, oh, this is a pretty good place. I'm gonna go ahead and save my game so I don't lose any progress if I fall. Then I can't save the game, so I could get set back over here, and I'd have to reconquer all these obstacles and get back over to where I was before. So there's no save feature like that. You have any progress you lose, you have to regain. You can't rely on save files because it's just always automatically saving. So that makes it exponentially harder. You're gonna have a lot of fails. You're gonna have a lot of retries. Your first playthrough's finish time will probably not be too good. Uh, so yeah, there's that. So just be ready for that. Don't get disappointed or discouraged. It's everybody has these problems. I've never heard of a person who just came in, went, okay, I'm gonna destroy this, destroyed it, and went home happy. I think everybody who's played this game has a bit of failure. As far as playthrough experience, I'm gonna be honest, it's not exactly a masterpiece by any means. It's a masterpiece in its field for what it's supposed to be. But it's not like gonna be some great life changing game. I don't think it wasn't for me anyway. But uh, it's just a very simple game. Very simple gameplay, and yet very challenging. Um, it's just a very simple thing. It doesn't seem like there's much to it. So probably not winning. It's probably not gonna beat like Subnautica and those games, but overall, I'm pretty good. Um, One thing that you should watch out for is it's very easy to get, like, I've heard of a lot of people who rage in the game, and so it's very easy to get mad and rage quit or just rage in general. And that is it's very hard. I must admit I've done it myself. And I know a lot of other people who have. Um so there's gonna be that. Uh for like when I play the game, what I'm trying to do is like sometimes when I just want to do nothing really and listen to music, I'll play this, or if I'm just wanting to do something that doesn't really take a lot of effort so I can focus on my music, I'll do this. Uh, you know, that's just kind of how it is. Uh, it's not exactly something I was ever a dedicated gamer to, but maybe you'll have a different experience with it. Uh, all in all, I'd say it's a pretty good game for what it was made to be, which is just a very simple homage to a B game that you'll learn about in the game from the developers' comments. Uh, it's pretty good in that field. 5 out of 5. Uh, it's just really something to waste time with and have fun doing. And I'm not exactly. I can't really say it's life changing. But I can't really say most games are. It's just something to spend your spare time doing. That. The way it works is while there is no story and very basic gameplay, there's always something to do. You're always doing something. You're never just waiting around for something to happen. Because you're controlling your character. You're having to go through this obstacle course. So you're never waiting for something to happen. And so that is one of the things about it. You're never going to be just waiting around, sort of tapping on the keyboard, getting bored. You'll always be doing something like I'm doing now. You'll always be doing the obstacles, and once you're done with one obstacle, you move on to the next obstacle. That's just how it is. But you'll never run out of things to do because if you run out of things to do, that means you've won the game, and so stonks to you. But that's how it is. So other than that, there's not really a lot to say about the game. I would give it a 5 out of 5. As far as the pricing, I think for what you can get out of it, it's very reasonable. Some people argue that because it's more of a B game, it should be cheaper. But I think because of all that it offers and the amount of time that it takes to finish it and everything else and all the stuff that you'll be doing, all the obstacles you'll be going through and time you'll be spending on it, it's going to be worth the price. So if you don't already have it, I recommend you get it. It's a very fun and entertaining little thing, even if it is challenging and sometimes a little enraging. But as far as tips, the tips that I would offer, having finished the game, is not to get discouraged. And if you can, not to get mad, really. Uh, you know, just even if you aren't very good at it, it's a guy climbing a mountain in a pot with a hammer. Nobody's realistically going to need to do this at any point. So it's not a reflection of any skill or anything like that. So, yeah. And that's basically my review for this game. If you don't have it, I suggest you get it. 5 out of 5. It's pretty good. And pretty fun experience as well. Uh, so I'm going to close out this video. If you aren't subscribed, please do. I know that most people that watch videos don't subscribe or don't think that it'll do anything, but actually it does do a lot and it's very helpful, especially to the creators, but it also helps you and it costs nothing, so there's really no reason why you wouldn't do it. And that's about it. I'm going to go. Have a good rest of your day, and until next time, stay happy and healthy. This has been the Elephant. Goodbye.